Hi, good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the results of the RMP Annual Photo Competition 2024. So we'll be going through the winners, both from our judges and also from our popular vote from Facebook. So as usual, thank you so much for putting in all your photos. We had a really good line of entries this year, and we appreciate everyone taking the time to edit their photos and send them in to us. Each year, we're always enjoying seeing what people find out on the reefs of Roatan and sending in their highlights. So also we want to thank the judges who take their time and go through all the photos and score them for us. So yeah, it's a group effort, everyone contributing. And at the end, hopefully we have a beautiful calendar, which you guys can then purchase later on in the year. So I will be going through the winners of this year's calendar. So yep, we've got the judges' votes. So we have 5 judges. There's Leah Barrett, there's Antonello, there is Mickey Charteris, there is, oh Christ, who else is doing it? Sean Jackson. I think that's it. There might be 4. So yeah, first of all, we're going to go through the wide angle. So so we have specific categories. I think there are 8, and these are the winners of the wide angle. So first place, we have Stephanie Doniger. She's been entering for many years, and I guess there'll be quite a few entries from her that were scored well with the judges. So here we are, first place, wide angle with eagle ray soaring. So that's a beautiful photo. Yeah, nicely done. So second place, this is taken by Caroline Power. So these are some of those rough-toothed dolphins that we get around here with inside joke. These are the friendly dolphins that people like kind of interact with and take photos. Bottlenose dolphins are a little trickier to work with. So yeah, these guys, if you do see them in the water, always try and jump in, get some good photos and get some good videos. And now we have third place, we have Cal Lynn. So these are the horse-eyed jacks you find all over the place. It's really nice to kind of get them swirling around and they make a good subject. So this is called wide jacks. So congratulations, you 3 in the wide angle category. Then we've got macro. So always a favorite for different people, whether you're in the muck or whether you're out on the reef looking for little nudibranchs and other cool stuff. So it always kind of gives a nice variety of things for people to take photos of. Also usually very colorful. So let's see who won in this categories. So here we are, Stephanie Doniger again. Congratulations. Here you have a trunkfish with the category pucker up. So I guess for the real macro, people try and get the little peas. So they're the super tiny juvenile ones. So this one, it's kind of, I guess, more of a walnut size. Second place, we have Fernando Lopez. So, and this is a bearded fireworm. So obviously they are beautiful creatures, but you definitely do not want to touch them and maybe touch your face because you will get stinging sensation. It is almost like fire coral. And this one is called On Fire, a very suitable name. And then finally, we have Caroline Power here. So this is I guess, a very close-up of conch eyes. So pretty in pink. So they're always kind of interesting to look at. A lot of these different kind of conchs have these stunning eyes staring out, and they make good subjects for people to take photos of. I guess you just have to be patient so they don't just retract as you get closer and closer. So congratulations there, our macro winners. So now we have marine life behavior. So this is a good broad category. All animals have different behaviors, whether it's eating, mating, scavenging, sleeping, all these different things. So they're always good to try and capture, and they make interesting subjects there. So let's see who was the winner in marine life behavior. So this is Caroline Power with fish porn. So these are the tiger groupers. So we have multiple spawning areas around the island with specific species. And actually me and her are ones that kind of have been focused a lot of time protecting them, looking at them, observing them. And also we've been working a lot trying to gather data at these fish spawning aggregation sites. So we actually have had the team from the research group monitoring this specific site. So yeah, it is around 400 to 500 of them over like a week period over several months. So it is really interesting to see. And it pretty much happens a couple of minutes before nightfall, pretty much for a whole week for several months. So it's really interesting to look at. Here we are with Cristobal Molina. So obviously it's always lovely to see some seahorses, and even better when you can find 2 of them together. So these are the yellow seahorses, and the name of this one is called Sea Lovers. If you are a fan of looking for seahorses, it is recommended the more you dive on the south side. That area has a kind of a lot of mangrove areas where they reproduce, and for some reason, they're just a lot more popular in those sites. And finally, third place, we have Stephanie Doniger again. I am guessing this is the silver sides over by Blue Channel. Apparently, there are silver sides now over by West End Wall. So if you're looking to try and get some great photos for next year's calendar, maybe you should be going to West End Wall before all of them get eaten up by the jacks and other fish. So this one is called Eyeballs. So congratulations, guys, on fish behavior. or marine life behavior. Next one is marine life portrait. So this is obviously focusing on the headshots of whether it's crustaceans, fish, or anything like that. So let's see what we've got from our competitors here. So first place again, congratulations, Stephanie Doniger. So this is over in Blue Channel. I can just see. So those are the big-eyed scat in the background. Some days the visibility is amazing. Other days it is not so much. So you want to kind of be there when it's getting in tide. So you've got that fresh flush of water coming in. It gives you that good visibility. And it's always interesting to see the different predators around there. Sometimes you'll have some snappers, groupers, and obviously the barracuda. So this is under the goggle eyes, also known as big-eyed scat. Here we have Nicholas Paz. Congratulations with one of the dolphins over at the pen, pretty much just opposite where we are at the moment at Anthony's Key Resort, with the name Through the Looking Glass. So it is quite nice. You can actually snorkel kind of on the other side of the pen as long as you don't get too close. You can kind of see how the dolphins live there. And now we have third place. We have Fernando Lopez. I love the bearded toadfish. They're always great subjects. They're just a little tricky to find. You can always hear them out on the reef with their call. It's just trying to focus down. But when you do find one of them in their layers, they're always going to be there for a long time. So it's very easy to go back again. And obviously the holy grail is to find a bearded toadfish with all its babies on top of its head. So this one is called the bearded one. Congratulations, guys, for the portrait. Now we have black and white and artistic. So this is always a good category, how people want to be a little funky, a little different. Obviously, if you've taken a photo that doesn't look as good, sometimes you can just switch it to black and white and it looks amazing. So let's see what our entrants have here. So first place, Stephanie Doniger again. Congratulations. This is over at the Big-Eyed Scad over in Blue Channel. And the name is Riley Meets the Goggle Eyes. Congratulations there. Second place, we have Cal Lynn. Congratulations, Cal, with the white dusters. So yeah, those look nice and pretty, especially with the black and white there. And then third place, we have Caroline Power, one of us. So I guess this underwater conservation. So this is always a tricky one. I guess we just constantly get photos of just lionfish or just the coral nursery trees. The ones we have gathered over the years have been a little bit distressing when you get a dead turtle wrapped up in fishing line and stuff, which doesn't make so good for a photo competition calendar worthy thing. But yeah, it is obviously good to raise awareness about what's been going on our reefs and how we can kind of capture those in images and raise awareness. So let's see what we got for underwater conservation. So here we are, first place, Nevada Montague with my girlfriend swimming through garbage. So she's an avid photographer of all the underwater garbage, and for once she actually managed to get into it. So that is called the Sea of Trash. So it is pretty depressing seeing all these plastic bags and plastic things in our water. If you do see those, try and get more photos of that to raise awareness. This is Caroline Power. This is called The Death of the Jewel of the Caribbean. So unfortunately, this is over at Cordelia Banks. So this is the area just south of the airport. We did have like one of the healthiest parts of the Acropora Cervicornis, and a lot of it due to last year's water bleach. Well, I guess the increase in water temperature caused mass bleaching, and everything that was in the shallow areas pretty much got cooked alive. So it did happen a lot around the whole island as well as the Caribbean, and we're really fingers crossed hoping it does not happen again this year. We really need to get some storms and some heavy rains to try and lower the temperature. Calm days month after month is something that does cause damage to us. So yeah, that is what Cordelia Banks looks like now, which is very depressing. And then finally, with third place, I'm guessing it's going to be a nursery one. And Stephanie Donegal again, congratulations. Turtle soaring. So yeah, the green turtles like to live around that area. The trees are always a good subject. Unfortunately, all the squid left. I guess they got eaten. So that was a nice thing to go see. So yeah, congratulations on that. And that is the end of the conservation in action. And then here we have invertebrates. So this is a great category. You've got octopus, you've got nudibranchs, you've got a whole squid, you've got a whole variety of things. So let's see what our competitors entered this year. So we have Cristobal Molina with a squid eye. So that's a nice close-up of the squid, nicely in focus. Congratulations on your first place there. Second place, this is a Portuguese man of war. You don't get to see too many around here, and if you do, I advise you to stay well clear unless you're trying to take photos and you kind of understand where the tentacles are. But yeah, sometimes when they do float into shore, you have to be careful. And this is called gimme shelter. So yeah, this actually isn't a jellyfish, and it has little fish living inside that. So it is very interesting and a good subject from Caroline Power. And then finally, we have Cowlin with a little invert squid. An interesting name for the photo. But yeah, a nice photo nonetheless. Congratulations on that. You've got some great little dots and points there. Well done with the focus points. And then divers. This is always a good category, whether you've kind of got the wrecks in the background or people just saying hi. Let's see what we've got this year in divers. So first place, we have Stephanie Donegan. Subject for her. So I'm guessing those are the silver sides that are around in blue channel. So yeah, nicely done there. Let's see what second place has. Oh, it's me. So yeah, we're back again in blue channel with the big-eyed scad. So yeah, that's me in that area, nice visibility, and it actually had two big schools with them. They had the big scad and the small scad. So that's why it's got good scale there with the name Mesmerized. And then finally, third place, we have Christy Falco with Peekaboo. So nicely done there. Nice hole in the reef. You got some nice coloration there. So well done in including that. And then finally, now we have the popular vote. So first of all, thank you again to all the judges that took the time and basically went through all the photographs. And now we have the popular vote. So this was done and scored on Facebook. So number of votes, people got all their friends, family, et cetera, to go through and vote for their photos. So let's see who has the most friends, apparently. So here we go with the wide angle. First place is Kurt Bowman with Crazy in the Coral. Cozy in the Coral. Second place is Scott Fender with Surviving and Thriving. And third place is Jay Jeter with Longfellow. So congratulations. That looks pretty close between the second and third place. Next one is Macro. Ooh, first and second, just one vote between them. So first place, Jay Jeter. Congratulations there with Wormhole Squatter. Second place, Cristobal Molina with Flamingo Eye. And then third place was Michelle Cateneo with Crabidiem. Here we have with Marine Life Behavior. So yeah, nicely spread. First place is Cristobal Molina with those seahorses. It's with Sea Lovers. Second place is Richard Streeter with Just Hanging Around. And then third place is Jay Jeter with Making Beach. Then here we have the Marine Life Portraits. We have Kurt Bowman with Root Bound. We have Rick Streeter with Hawksbill Heaven. And then third place with Jay Jeter with Rock, Paper, Scissors. Now here with the black and white artistic, so it's not just black and white. That is a nice little artistic one there from Cristobal Molina with control plus shut plus edit plus print plus paint plus scan. Woo. Then we've got Jeter with weightless, and then finally you have Kurt Bowman with Feed Me. Now with the invertebrates, congratulations, Jay. You finally got first place in one of these with Starry Night. Then you've got Cristobal Molina with Squid Eye, and then Caroline Power coming in with Gimme Shelter. And then yet again, first place with Jay Jeter with The Nursery. Stephanie Donegan coming in with Soaring, Total Soaring. Kimberly Gow showing her thrusting there with second place with Young Bucks. And then third place is Francesca Krazak with Stony Coral Tissue Loss Disease Survivor. And then we've got divers. It's Caroline Power with Mesmerized. There is an artistic one with the second place with Cristobal Molina, Reflection in Ocean Eye. And then third place was Stephanie Donegan with Riley Meets the Silver Sides. And then finally, best finds. These are always a nice one just to throw in there. So we've got first place, William Reed with loggerhead sighting at the Wife. So they are beautiful turtles. They got the big cracking white big heads, and they're always a treat to see. They're usually covered in barnacles. So yeah, they kind of show their age. Second place, you've got Michelle Catena. Thank you very much. That's gives us a giggle. So West End emoji. And then finally, Kurt Bowman with Horsing Around. So we have clips as well. Are we going to watch the whole clips? So some of them are quite long. This is the first place, Caroline Power. One of the few times I wasn't in the water with her. She had a long and amazing afternoon diving, well, snorkeling with whale sharks. And she actually convinced Reno Jackson to get in the water for the first time with one of these. So yeah, amazing experience for her. And it's great that she shares the photos that you can, well, video that you guys can watch in full on our Facebook page. Second place, you've got Under the Sea by Kurt Bowman. I'm guessing that's a hi hat. And then third place, Stephanie Donegal with Eagle Ray Flip. Do we have to wait a while for the flip? I guess we didn't get to see the flip. All right, guys, thank you very much for taking the time and listening to me talking and going through all these. It's much appreciated. Thank you for entering the photo competition. Thank you for listening to this. And also, hopefully, thank you for buying the calendar. We've been doing that for years and years, and hopefully we'll have them on the shelf soon. If you do not have any plans for this Monday, we are doing a marine park mingle. So we're going to be having a little kind of get together upstairs at Sundowners at 5 p.m. There'll be a few hours. All our members of staff will be here. So if you want to talk about any issues, find out more about what we do, you can find out from every single project manager exactly what we've been up to and how you guys can get involved in it. So the price is a recommended $20 donation, which will go towards a free drink and also some appetizers. So the money generated from this will go towards our patrol program. So our park rangers assisting with the Navy to try and enforce fishing regulations to try and ensure that your reefs are looked after and that there is some beautiful marine life for you guys to take photos to enter in next year's photo competition. So once again, thank you so much. Yeah, there's many ways you can support us, whether it's a tax-deductible donation, going to the Marine Park store, going online, and any other manner. Just maybe just treating the reef with care and looking after our island. That's the best thing you can do. Thank you again, and enjoy your weekend.